Good afternoon, gentlemen. We're going to talk about urgency and how to tell what level of response we are required by our company and our customer to give. There's a couple of simple rules. There's three things that are important. One is your personal safety. So no matter what we do, the first consideration is, are you safe and or is our customer safe? So if there's something that impacts the safety of a customer, it could be an unsafe condition in the building, something with sharp edge, hole in the floor that they could fall into, or it could be a natural disaster, hurricane, that kind of thing, flood. That is important. Second thing is damage to the building. Is whatever is happening or going to happen going to cause major damage to the building? Most of the time, this is wind or water, but it could be electrical, it could be fire. But most of what we deal with, especially during hurricane season, is water intrusion, or if there's something like over a weekend we hear that something is dripping water. Well, we need to be clear around that because it could be a little bit of a drop that's not going to be a big deal, or it could be flooding the upstairs. So the last one is business interruption. So especially here in Orlando with the pharmacy, if their business is interrupted, if their production is interrupted, it has an exponentially larger financial impact than other things. So somebody's chair doesn't work right, that's not a big deal. But if one of the benches in the clean room is not working right, or the AC in the clean room, or for whatever reason, a flood in the AC room, that is very important. So these three things are things we always take into consideration. These are three things that Tom Owens, right out of the box, as soon as we took over the contract, was very adamant about. We consider personal safety, building damage, and business interruption. We also consider how severe those things are. So how many people does this issue affect? Who are the people affected? Are they critical staff? Are they non-critical? Is it pharmacy staff or is it security? Number three, how long will they be affected? So this is pretty obvious. If I'm going to give you this example, the clean room. So if the AC goes down in the clean room, not only is it high impact because of what is affected, but then we talk about who's affected. So they're the highest paid employees most of the time in the building. They have the highest dollar output per person, plus the length of impact. If the clean room goes down, it takes 2 to 3 weeks to recertify it, fix whatever's wrong with it, and get it recertified and clean again so that they can start production. And in the meantime, they will probably actually send the staff from here up to, I think it's in Pennsylvania, Warrendale, the only other place where they compound the stuff that we compound here. So it's not only how many are impacted, but who they are and for how long. So when you make your considerations on whether we respond, so like if I'm not the one that gets the phone call, but we get an alarm on our phone, or we find out something that could impact either the safety of people, the building, damage to the building, or the ongoing business. We don't want to interrupt business. That's why that card that I give you says 0 interruptions. We don't want to be the cause of that, right? Some things we can't be helped, but we want to do our best job to respond appropriately, right? Certain things require all hands on deck. So when we have an issue of highest importance, a lot of people affected for a long period of time with deep consequences, we're going to get anybody and everybody on it to do whatever we can. Don't try to swing it alone, and also start making calls immediately. They don't want us to wait till the problem is fixed before we start making calls. They want us to, the second call be to management. So if there's water on the floor in a big way, we want to first try to stop the flow and then do some basic troubleshooting. But first call is to me, second call is to Rick, third call, Rick and I will go up the chain. All right. So that is what I expect from all of you. Thank you. Have a good day.